him on the other end, taking it slow. I'm right next to you, but you're already gone. Just a ghost in the room while you hum along to some song he sent you at 1 a.m. And I'm sitting here wondering where I fit in. You say don't worry, we're just friends, but friends don't make you forget where your loyalty ends. And I ain't tryna be the other one, but your energy's pulling me under the sun of a love that ain't mine to claim. Still I can't stop whispering your name. His name on your lips, mine in your bed. You got two versions living inside your head. One wants forever, one wants the rush. And I'm just the one you don't talk about much. I'm the secret you keep when the lights go low, the one you delete when the morning shows. You say you're confused, but I think you know. You just like being wanted by two different ghosts. I saw you with him at the grocery store. You look right through me like we never been more. Like I didn't know the way you sound when you break. Like I didn't hold you when he made you wait. You text me later, I'm sorry, that was weird, but sorry don't fix the disappearing act I feared. I'm not asking for much, just a little respect. Don't treat me like an option that you can just collect. And I know I should walk, I know I should leave, but your voice in the dark is the only relief from the lonely that follows me everywhere. Even when I pretend I don't care. His name on your lips, one in your bed. You got two versions living inside your head. One wants forever, one wants the rush. And I'm just the one you don't talk about much. I'm the secret you keep when the lights go low, the one you delete when the morning shows. You say you're confused, but I think you know. You just like being wanted by two different ghosts. What if I told him, what if I stayed? What if I loved you without being afraid? But we both know that's a fairy tale, cause you're too scared to fail. And I'm too thrilled to be the one who finally says I'm worth more than your hidden days. So I'll take the midnight, you keep the light, and I'll love you wrong if it feels right. His name on yours, mine in your bed. Yours on my heart, is in your head. I'm not. All this time, who right in front of my eyes? I was looking for a sign. I just didn't know it yet. Remember New Year's, you spilled your drink on my couch. I laughed it off, you cried, I talked you down. We stayed up till 4 a.m. talking about nothing. Now I'm looking back like, how was I frontin'? You met all my exes, said she ain't the one. And you were right every time, I just thought you were hating for fun. You show a whistle when I was sick for a week, and I never once asked what you wanted from me. Cause friends don't look at friends like that. Friends don't remember every little fact. Like how I take my coffee, my words, feel my favorite song. And now I'm sitting here wondering how I got it so wrong. Oh, it was always you, I just didn't know it yet. You were standing in the light while I chased silhouettes. All those late nights, all those just in case texts. I was falling in slow motion, but I hadn't landed yet. Now I'm looking at you different and you're looking at me same. And that's the part that kills me. You never played no game, you just waited patient while I figured it out. And now I can't imagine my life without always you. Yeah. the time I called you at 2 a.m. crying. You drove 45 minutes, didn't even ask why. You just sat on my floor till I ran out of tears. Said I got you like you said it for years. And I never thought twice till last Tuesday night. You laughed at a joke and the room got quiet. And something shifted, like a key turned slow. And I heard my heart say, oh. 'Cause friends don't hold friends like that. Friends don't look at you like you're a fact. Not a question, not a maybe, not a we'll see. Just you're my person, quiet. It was always you, I just didn't know it. You were standing in the light while I chased silhouettes. All those late nights, all those just in case texts. I was falling in slow motion, but I hadn't landed yet. Now I'm looking at you different and you're looking at me same. And that's the part that kills me. You never play no game, you just wait patient. Figured it out. And now I can't imagine my life without always you. What if I told you I'm scared? What if I told you? Ooh, you don't see what I see. Ooh, but that's okay with me. I'll hold the mirror slow till you're ready to know what I already know. You look in the mirror like you're looking for a fight, critiquing every part of you that keeps me up at night. You say you're too much, then you say you're not enough. Baby, you're exhausted from being so tough on yourself. I see you shrink when someone gives a compliment, like you're waiting for the catch, like the other shoe's about to drop again. But I'm not here to fix you, I'm here to sit beside the version you've been hiding from yourself your whole life. And I know you're tired of hearing you're beautiful when you don't feel it yet. I know that's painful, so I won't say it loud, I'll just show it slow. And maybe one day your heart will know. I'll help you learn to love you, but I'll wait for you in a hurry, babe. I know it takes time to unlearn every lie they made you believe. So take my hand and just breathe. I'll help you learn to love you, but I'll wait. And if you push me away, I'll stay by the gate. Oh, not demanding, not angry, just present and true, till you see yourself the way I see you. Remember the night you cried 'cause you didn't feel enough. Said I don't know why you're here, this is gonna get rough. And I just held your face in both my hands. Said you don't have to understand my plans. You asked me what I said, I said everything. The part that laughs, the part that stings, the part that's still a kid who just wants to be chosen. And baby, you've been chosen, that door's been open. You don't have to love yourself tonight, you don't have to see your own light. Just let me stand here in the dark with you, and one day you'll feel it too. I'll help you learn to love you, but I'll wait. I'm not in a hurry, babe. I know it takes time to unlearn every lie like a heartbeat. Now I'm sitting still and the silence is sweet. Took 3 months just to learn my own breath. Another 2 to unlearn your neglect. I stopped checking my phone for your name. Stop playing the victim in my own game. You left the hole, but I filled it slow with things that don't leave, things that don't go. And it's weird, the quiet used to scare me. Now it's the only place no one can betray me. I'm not fixed, don't get me wrong, but I'm finally humming my own song. I'm learning to leave the light on for myself. Now waiting on nobody's help. Some nights I'm good, some nights I'm not, but I'm still here, taking my own spot. I don't need your come back home. I built a new one out of being alone. It ain't pretty yet, but it's mine to keep. And for the first time, I can finally sleep. I saw you out last week with someone new, and I didn't spiral the way I used to do. My chest got tight for a second or two. Then I bought myself a drink and thought of you. Now it ain't, and now it ain't just a quiet man. You showed up too late. Ooh, 'cause the me you wanted already died, and the me that's left doesn't have to hide. I'm still fragile, yeah, that's true, but fragile doesn't mean I need you. Sometimes falling apart is just the start of learning how to hold your own heart. I'm learning to leave the light on for myself. Now waiting on nobody's help. Some nights I'm good, some nights I'm not, but I'm still here, taking my own spot. I don't need your come back home. I built a new one out of being alone. It ain't pretty yet, but it's mine to keep. And for the first time, I can finally sleep. What if healing ain't a straight line? What if some days I'm perfectly fine and other days I'm crying in the grocery store 'cause a song came on that you used to ignore? What if both are true at the same damn time? What if I miss you and still choose what's mine? That's the part they don't put in quotes. Healing ain't pretty, it just floats. Some days I sing, some days I swim, but I'm not drowning without him. I know your heart's been in there. Just take my hand and breathe. I'm not going anywhere. Just let me show you slow. I see the way you flinch when I get too close. Not 'cause you don't want me, 'cause you've been hurt the most. You built a wall so high I can't see the top, but I brought a ladder, baby, I'm not gonna stop. Not in a pushy way, not in a fix you way. More like I'll sit right here until you're ready to say whatever you need to say, whatever you need to feel. I got time for real. 'Cause love ain't a race, it's a slow dance. You don't need to know all the steps in advance. You just need someone who won't leave when you shake. And baby, I'm here, I'm not a mistake you're made. Let me show you slow how it feels to be safe. Not the kind of love that leaves a taste of escape, the kind that stays when you push it away and shows up the next day anyway. Let me show you slow. You ain't gotta believe Wash my feet, they ain't leaving. You can take your time, take your space, take a year. I'll be right here. Let me show you slow, my dear. Remember you told me about your ex and the way he lied. Said love is just a word people use to keep you occupied. And I didn't argue, I just held your hand. Cause sometimes the truth is something you gotta understand. Not through a speech, not through a fight, but through a Tuesday night. When you're quiet and I'm quiet and you realize I didn't leave. And that small thing starts to make you believe. Cause trust ain't a switch, it's a garden. Some days it rains, some days it's hard. And some days you wake up and a flower grew. And that's just me loving you quietly. Let me show you slow how it feels to be safe. The kind of love that leaves a taste of escape. Endless days when you push it away. When your friends go home and the truth comes out. I play it cool but my chest gets tight. You say come through and I cue the lights. You got that voice that makes logic leave. One hey stranger and I can't breathe. I know the ending before it starts, but you feel like home when you break my heart. And I swear this time I learned my lesson, but your lips on my neck is a confession that I don't wanna be safe tonight. Just hold me like I'm wrong, but I'm right. Same mistakes, different night. You show up, I pretend I'm fine. We both know how this story breaks, but I'd rather break than walk away. Same mistakes, same damn high. You leave at 4 a.m. I don't ask why. We call it love, but it's really just pain. Wearing your hoodie in the summer rain. You don't check on me for 3 whole days. Then you send a song and I press play. You know my weakness is your neglect. One little miss you and I forget the disrespect. I tell my friends I'm over it, then I smell your cologne on my pillowcase and split. My lies just screaming but my body stays. You're a habit, not a phase. And I know I look insane to everyone, but they ain't felt the high when you come undone. You make the silence sound so sweet, like starving is the only way to eat. Same mistakes, different night. You show up, I pretend I'm fine. We both know how this story breaks, but I'd rather break than walk away. Same mistakes, same damn high. You leave at 4 a.m. I don't ask why. We call it love, but it's really just pain. Wearing your hoodie in the summer rain. What if I blocked you for real this time? What if I chose my peace over your goodbye? But then who would I be at 2 a.m. if I didn't have you to lose again? And I can feel you from here, through the static, through the fear. 3,000 miles of road, and I'd walk it slow just to hold you close. You text me good morning when it's midnight here. I'm brushing my teeth, you're ending your year. Time zones are cruel, but your voice is a bridge. I live in the gap just to feel your whisper. I keep your hoodie in a Ziploc bag just to save your smell. Don't laugh, don't laugh. You said that's crazy, I said maybe I am, but crazy's what love does when you can't hold a hand. And I know that distance is a teacher, teaches you patience, teaches you feature. Every little thing you used to ignore, now you're crying at a voicemail on the floor. 3,000 miles, and I still feel you close. In the static of a card, in the words you never wrote. I'm saving every screenshot, every wish you were here, tattooing your laugh in my ear. 3,000 miles, and I'm not gonna lie, some nights the silence makes me wanna cry. But then you say my name through the phone's bad reception, and I remember why I signed up for this lesson. Remember the night your flight got delayed. You sat in the airport, I sat in the dark and stayed on the phone for 6 hours till your battery died. You fell asleep talking, I didn't say goodbye. I just listened to you breathe through the dial tone. Felt like home even though I was alone. You woke up at 3 a.m. and said you're still there. I said always, like a prayer, like a dare. Cause love ain't about proximity, it's about who you choose when it's hard to see through the screens and the time zones and the missed calls. You're the first star when the darkness falls. 3,000 miles, and I still feel you close. In this here I'm standing right where you left the door open, and my feet won't listen. I used to treat you like a driver, quick look, then I keep it moving, no reply. But you pulled up slow with no headlights, and now I'm sitting still on a Tuesday night, talking about nothing, but it feels like something. Your laugh hit my chest, now my chest is humming. I don't know your middle name yet, but I already caught myself saying don't leave yet. And that's the part that scares me, cause I don't do the wait and see, but you make the silence feel like a melody. And suddenly I'm falling slow, like rain on a Sunday. Didn't see it coming, now I don't wanna run away. You smile once, now I'm planning whole conversations in my head, in my car, in my quietest moments. Said I'd never let somebody hold me like that. Now I'm borrowing your hoodie, and I ain't giving it back. It ain't loud, it ain't flashy, it ain't a show. It's just slow, yeah, I'm falling slow. I used to check for exits the moment I walk in. Now I'm looking for your face in a room full of friends. You reached for my hand under the table, and I didn't flinch, that's the fable. Cause the me from 6 months ago wouldn't recognize the way I look at you with my whole chest, no disguise. You asked me what I'm scared of, I almost told the truth. Said nothing, but the truth is you. And I don't do the slowness, but your heartbeat taught me romance. Not the movie kind, the real kind. Stay when it's hard kind. I'm falling slow, like rain on a Sunday. Didn't see it coming, now I don't wanna run away. You smile once, now I'm planning whole conversations in my head, in my car, in my quietest moments. Said I'd never let somebody hold me like that. Now I'm borrowing your hoodie, and I ain't giving it back. It ain't loud, it ain't flashy, it ain't a show. It's just slow, yeah, I'm falling. What if I told you I already know your coffee order? What if I told you I rehearse your name when I'm bored? What if I told you I'm terrified of how easy this is? Cause love never felt like this, it felt like a quiz. I always failed, always kept one foot out. But you don't ask me to figure it out. You just sit next to me in the quiet, and somehow my chaos turns Say you wanna wait, but you taking your time. I know what you want when you hit that tone. Talking through the static, leaving me alone. You got that low light energy, pulling me close. Whisper in the dark what you need the most. I ain't tryna rush you, I just need a sign. Cause you give me just enough to keep me on the line. And I don't usually fall as fast, but your silence got a hold, a different kind of drag. You speak in spaces, I read your lips between the 808s and your fingertips. Ooh, you got me tangled in the tempo, slow dancing with a ghost in my window. Say you want love, but you move like a memory. Hold me close just to leave me empty. That's that trap, so hold on me. Sipping on you slow, now I can't leave. Say you want love, but you move like a melody. Beautiful, toxic, and heavenly. You don't say much, but your hips talk fluent. Late night drives and your silence is ruthless. I put my heart on a kick drum, you play the bat. Told me don't catch feelings, I already packed. Now I'm rolling something just to feel less. Text you up, you say more or less. That's the game, right? Keep me on the string. 1 foot in my bed, 1 foot in the wind. And I don't usually chase what runs, but your damage looks like mine when it catches the sun. You speak in secrets, I play along between the bass and the blade of your tongue. Ooh, you got me tangled in the tempo, slow dancing with a ghost in my window. Say you want love, but you move like a memory. Hold me close just to leave me empty. That's that trap, so hold on me. Sipping on you slow, now I can't leave. Say you want love, but you move like a melody. Beautiful. What if I stay past the sunrise? What if you look me in both my eyes? Not the version you show when you halfway high, not the one that you text when you lonely inside. I know your trauma got a rhythm too, and I'm just a loop you run through. But even loops can turn into songs, so why you gon' sing me and prove me wrong? You pull up, you pull back, you love me in fragments, but damn if your silence ain't perfect alignment. Would this be in my chest?